So if you're a Steelers fan, you look at this win and go, yeah, we did a lot well. Sure, you have some of that success against a very questionable Lions defense. But my question to you, Tom, is about the DK Metcalf punch or attempted punch at a fan. I don't know if he landed or connected. So we got two things happening now.
Yeah.
And there's a second angle of DK taking a shot at the fan, and you see DK go up and grab him and pull him down and then try to hit him. Second angle makes it look worse. Now, there's some reporting after the fan said that he called DK by his full name. His full name, that's what he called DK, and that's what made him mad. I'm not going to say DK Metcalf's full name, because if that makes DK that angry, I do not want him coming for me.
He's a burst through the wall.
If you've seen DK Metcalf, he is a beast.
He's
and now that seems like a weird thing to get that upset about.
Yeah.
Which, so you're like, that's crazy. Now, Chad Johnson on the Shannon Sharp podcast last night said that he talked to DK, and DK told him that the fan called him the C word and the N word. So, I think it was called his mom the C word.
Yes.
Which would be a crazy thing to yell at a football player.
Correct.
Around a bunch of other people. And I feel like the only way, this is only going to be confirmed by some of the fans that were around that guy.
Sure.
And I don't know if the NFL is going to get to the bottom of this. But if the fan said that shit, then he deserves to be punched. I think we all agree. You use a racial slur and go after the guy's mom in the same sentence.
Look, yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Punch in the face.
Also, you're like, if I'm going to justify throwing a swing at a fan, I'm going to say this guy said the most fucked up things he could say to me.
Also fair.
So I don't know what to believe here, and I don't know if we're going to get an answer.
Yeah,
but it's one of the craziest things you'll see. I was like, holy God. You can't do that, DK.
And so now, because they were asked about it, and New York was like, we can't do anything because nothing happened on the field of play. So, like, we can't eject them from the game or anything. Yeah. So
they can only do it if the flag's thrown.
Yeah. So now what it's going to be is, okay, maybe he's going to get a fine, potentially suspended. Who knows what's going to happen off the field if that fan is going to, press charge, whatever the hell that's going to look like. But yeah, it was a weird ass game, and we'll see, man, because the Steelers, while they're ahead, and the Ravens are kind of like they got their back against the wall, they still need to win some of these games. Yeah. So losing DK would be a little bit of a problem. So
I would have agreed with this had I not been at a football. Had I not been at a football game before, an NFL game where I heard a man yelling that word. For no reason. I remember this. I was in my 20s, and I'm like, you know what? One day, if I ever have kids, bringing them to an NFL game is not an environment I really want them in. If we've got some drunk asshole yelling racist shit I think the guy got kicked out of the game,
sure.
But I wouldn't put it past anybody, because I've been there and I've seen people saying the craziest shit you'll hear around other people in a situation where everybody's like, shut up. Well, what are you doing? But enough beer and enough whatever you got in your brain. I'm not going to say he didn't say it until we get some confirmation.
You got beer in your brain.
Duval.
You got beer, and I think you've got some psychological trauma you have not dealt with.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a smidge. So we'll see, though. I mean, I'm sure, because it's like you said, there's going to be witnesses, right, who are going to be able to corroborate either what DK said or
he's going to be suspended no matter what. So
he's at least getting a fine, at least.
They're going you can't the NFL's not going to care what the guy said. You take a swing at a fan, that's one of those lines the NFL is not going to let a player cross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if the fan deserved it.